You're back with Dr. Kelly Gephardt, a veterinarian at Happy Tails Veterinary Emergency Clinic here in Greensboro. She's talking about keeping your pets safe this summer, and she's taking your questions. The number there at the bottom of your screen. All right, let's talk about the pool and pool chemicals. What do we need to know when it comes to our pets?
So once chlorine is diluted in the pool, it no longer causes a risk, but we don't want them to drink a whole lot of chlorine water. We certainly don't want that because that can cause an upset tummy. But if they get into chlorine tablets, that can definitely cause some potentially irreversible burns to eyes, nose, mouth, throat, GI tract. So keeping them away from chlorine tablets, chlorine powder is very important. So you don't want to chew that rubber ducky thing that floats in the pool, with the chlorine tablets. We've actually seen some issues with that. Salt water is also a very big deal because whether you go into the beach or if you have a saltwater pool, if a pet drinks too much salt water, it can cause vomiting, diarrhea, and other issues. So, and hypernatremia, which can cause actual problems in the brain. So, avoiding letting them drink salt water is really important.
Okay. All right. So make sure that we just need to keep an eye on what they're doing, right? We can't be like saying,
Absolutely.
oh, they can just be doing whatever they want. All right.
Right.
This person says, I bought some calming chews. I haven't tried them yet. Do you know how well they work?
I think it depends on the brand and what's in them. We use some calming chews for all our dogs that I think actually work well. So, and they're just a veterinary brand, but I don't know so much about the over-the-counter calming chews. But I do think some calming chews are very effective. So if you want to try them before the July 4th holiday to see the effect they have on your pet and see if you think you notice a difference. Make sure to follow the instructions regarding weight and dose. But some of them I do think are really good. So give it a try.
Okay, and you want to do that probably this week, right? Because you don't want to wait till
Yeah.
too late next week and then everything's going to be closed for the holiday and that kind of stuff. All right.
Exactly. And do it a couple times, like do it a couple days to see that you really do see an effect from that supplement.
Okay. This person says, my dog is 14. She's starting to show some signs of hip issues. What ingredients should I look for in a bone and joint supplement?
So, a bone and joint supplement that has like glucosamine, chondroitin to help supplement the cartilage in those joints are important. Also talking to your regular vet about pain relief because pain relief is very important as well as anti-inflammatories. And there's a new product out now called Librela, which I think is quite remarkably effective with decreasing pain with dogs with chronic arthritis or other chronic pain issues that can really make a difference. It's a once-a-month injection that might be worth talking to your regular vet about. It's not a joint supplement, but it helps combat pain in a different way to increase comfort and quality of life. So I think that's worth checking out as well.
Okay. This person's asking about a certain kind of food for their Yorkies. I don't know if some, breeds need different kind of food than others.
I think there are some breed-specific foods out there, but I think more importantly is looking at your dog as an individual and thinking about what they need. Do they have a history of intestinal sensitivities or pancreatitis, or maybe they need a higher dose of omega fatty acids that can come in different foods. So talking with your regular vet about your specific dog versus breed of dog and looking at their individual health issues, I think is more important. I don't really know how really good the different breed foods are, but I think there are different foods that can address specific issues like brain health, joint health, GI health, renal health. There are some that are really good that are specific for the health issues versus the breed. So that might be more the direction to go.
Okay, we have about a minute. We always get a question about grass. Is it okay for my dog to eat grass?
Grass. We talk about this, I think, every show, but I don't recommend it just because of the potential complications. Sometimes it can cause nasopharyngeal foreign bodies. The grass gets stuck up in the back of their nose, and then it has to actually be removed under sedation. I've seen grass foreign bodies in the stomach. It can also introduce parasites into the system. So in general, I don't recommend it. And also, ultimately, they may end up puking it up in your carpet. So that's not good either.
Not good either. Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break. We've got one more segment where we can answer your questions, so you can get your text message in right now. We're going to take a quick break, take a look at that forecast. It is the hottest day of the year.